decided that I wanted to build Stardew Valley in Minecraft because I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley and I've been playing a lot of Minecraft because I like them both. So I've started with just the starter map of Stardew Valley. Like when you first get to the farm, what do you see? What do you encounter? I figured that would be the easiest while I figure out how to build in the rest of this crazy, nonsensical map that doesn't actually go with the laws of physics. No, not at all. So, alright, so let's say you're getting off the train. That's where the Marnie, or not Marnie, so they pick you up from the train. It's not built yet, of course, but kind of a road going there. But we're gonna go over here to the farm. There we go. There's our drop box. There's our little stone platform here. And our mailbox. Oh. And as a normal starter farm would be, of course, lots of rocks and... Too bad we haven't planted anything yet since it's raining. Give me one moment, please. Well, I'm also building this in creative mode, obviously. Anyway. So we got our stumps, we've got our boulders, we got some bees, we got our trees of different types. And all it comes to is this lovely little Stardew Valley house. Now, I couldn't... Oh, here's a little pond that is always there. I put fish in it, of course. If we go back here, we've got our little pet place. Yeah, there's the pet place. There's one of our recall statues where we can teleport back here from wherever we're at, which is not built yet, of course. And then, and here's a cave. I made the mushroom cave because that's a little bit more identifiable. Oh, and look at that. It's making mushrooms everywhere. Good job, Mushroom Cave. Oh, and of course, over here, we've got our little book where Grandpa tells us to look for him at the dawn of our 3rd year. Now, the greenhouse I actually built, even if this is just the starter farm, because I couldn't make it convincing as a ruined structure greenhouse when I was working on it. Or at least, I went through a couple different versions of it, and I just didn't like it. And I'm like, you know what, let me just build the greenhouse. It's not going to be as big as it is in Stardew Valley anyway. I also went through and created this border around the whole thing since the Stardew Valley maps are enclosed. And this is going to help me build the rest of the map. I can keep everything closed in and keep a very defined path where I want us to go. Like, I did move it a little bit since we can't really go that way in the map that I have in Minecraft. I moved the southern entrance to Marnie's barn down this way. So this is how we would get to Marnie's. And we can go back to the house because we are also building in on the other side. Well, of course, we've got the road that we've got to do and into the main road of town, which will be later, but I've got to figure out these two offshoots first and the town. So this is, of course, going to be the mountain road going back, which this is not built at all. And how I'm doing this, and now I'm going to give you a little bit of the behind-the-scenes look. Go into my flying creative mode. So I'm landscaping out, and of course I'm trying to keep mobs from spawning, so that's why there's a lot of lights here. I'm landscaping out the map itself, and then I'm just growing a bunch of trees in the back to create the illusion of more height and depth than there actually is. So I've even gone to the point where I've just straight up planted just a whole bunch of trees just to block the light. And I did this all the way around. There are sections where you can actually see through, because I did want the light to be able to come in a little bit to make it look more realistic. I'm gonna put lights under here because obviously I'm gonna, oh, see, mobs get spawned. And then I had to bring this out a little bit to give that the depth. And I'm probably gonna put some more plants in here just in case the person playing it can climb up and see. But I am going to make it so that they should not need to move in that direction. And so this is the back of the map, and then this is, of course, where Marnie's farm is, or the path to Marnie's farm. So that is a very quick and brief tour of the Stardew Valley farm that I'm building, the Stardew Valley map that I'm building. And yeah. Oh, actually, no. I forgot. There's just one more thing that I'm building. Well, not one more. Obviously, I'm going to build all of this. But I was thinking about how do I figure out the house? I mean, obviously, the dimensions in this game are not realistic. The house on the outside always is much smaller than the inside. It is bigger on the inside. So, you hear that? Yep, I built another portal. And that brings us to the interior of the Stardew Valley house. I'll figure out what to do with it. Obviously, kitchen, and then I'm gonna put the other rooms back there. Like I'll put staircases up, fireplace, into the bedroom. Unfortunately, the nether portal came out right on a soul sand valley or whatever this one is. So I get these particle effects, but yeah, that's alright. I can deal with it. I may shift it over if I need to, or if I get really annoyed by it. But yeah. So that is my Stardew Valley tour as it stands. Enjoy. Oh, what did I just broke the portal. Well, luckily, I'm in creative.